Rockabye niggas all on the block. When the guns blow, then niggas will drop. When your dough gone, your livelihood fall, and down will come niggas fatal and all.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ras X, and I'm back with another episode of Storytime Wit Ras X. And on this episode, I'm going to be talking about a dude that got slashed with a box cutter while I was waiting for a bus heading home from Queensboro Community College. Now, this was a crazy story, yo, and it was like, like this happened around like 2003, like in the fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I attended Queensboro Community College to study music production, and long story short, it was this dude that I knew, like this black dude. Like, I didn't know him, but like we would just be like talking, like, so we wasn't like kicking it with each other, like fucking with each other like that, but like, I just kind of like, I would see him, I'd be like, yo, what up? And then we'd be talking about music and shit. So long story short, right, it was this bus stop. As all you guys know, Queensboro Community College back then was still type hood. It was like a lot of hood shit going on in it. So it was like basically an extension of high school, in my opinion, right? So basically what happened was, right, it was this bus stop that was going to take the Q30 bus. So basically, it was this bus stop that was like by Bayside, and it was like where like a highway was, and it was like really secluded with a lot of houses. So I'm there waiting by myself, right? I'm going home. I had just finished, my classes, so it was probably, I'm guessing, like 7 o'clock or whenever the classes ended, 7 or 8 o'clock, I'm guessing. So I'm just waiting there and shit for the bus. So I'm looking, the bus stop's over there. So I'm just looking like for the bus. And I happen to see all of these niggas, like, like niggas and shit, like black niggas and shit. Like, I guess they were from the college. They're probably in there, like, maybe they were for like just like fucking around the area, but they was like, they were coming around the corner. So, they was wild niggas, they was wilding. And the nigga that I told you about in the start, he was with them. So long story short, this nigga, it was a dude that was with him, and then I don't know like what was going on. Maybe they had beef or something, but they just started jumping this nigga. So they was hitting each other. When you were like rumbling, you just hitting the niggas that you even with. So they was pounding this dude out. Pause. And then the dude I was talking about, he pulls out an orange box cutter and just cuts the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm standing there like, oh my God, cause I'm like, cause as I said, I didn't know the nigga like that well enough to jump in and start fighting and shit. So I'm just standing there like, oh shit. The bus, this is going on for probably like maybe a couple of minutes. Right, so I didn't do shit. I'm just standing there. I'm like, alright, I ain't trying to get, that's not my problem. I don't even know how this shit even happened. You know what I mean? So long story short, the dude is just left there, and then the bus comes probably maybe like 2 minutes later or something. I get on the bus, and then the other niggas get on. That other niggas just left playing there and shit. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh shit. And then I was like, yo, I spoke to the dude. I was like, what the fuck happened? And then the nigga said some shit like that, they had like a problem or something like that, and then they had to handle the weather. So I was like, wow. And then it was just regular shit. And then, we was sitting there, they went in the back, and then I like was sitting like on one of those single seats on like the left side of the bus. And then, I went home. And then, after that, I never really saw the dude again. I guess he probably like, withdrew his enrollment. Because the dude that sliced the nigga, he was actually enrolled in the college and shit like that. So, But yeah, that was just like a little story I thought I'd share. Like that was just a random one. Like I was not expecting that shit. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, that school was like really good at that time. I don't know if it's like that now. You know what I mean? But till next time, peace.